Good morning, students. Today we have already done till exercise 2.2. Example 5 is exceptional one. So I will tell you this later because it is important one and it is being on the it's depending on some other concept. So first of all, I would tell you today division algorithm. Division algorithm. Now we have to learn that how we divide to any polynomial by another polynomial. And what is the division algorithm? That you actually know it very well. When we divide any polynomial, suppose it is p of x by q of x, suppose the quotient is, we can change here, suppose it is s of x, quotient is q of x and remainder is r of x. So what is the division algorithm? It is dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So in x, even I am writing, so don't afraid about it. You know it. What is division algorithm? In short, I would say dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So we'll study two things today. First, we will learn how to divide to polynomial by another polynomial, and then we'll know how to verify the division algorithm. First of all, I want to take one example for you, example number 6, and by example number 6 I would teach you that how to divide. So question is very simple, divide 2x square plus 3x plus 1 by x plus 2. Even this concept already I have taught in class 9. See again how to divide two polynomial by another polynomial. Look at this is quadratic polynomial and this is linear polynomial. No matter at all, no problem at all, we'll handle it easily. So first question is what I will write here, meaning what time it will divide first. So that is a very important thing. Before dividing, I will tell you that you have to arrange the polynomial in proper way. What is a proper way? See the power of x. First, this power of x should be arranging in a descending order. Like power of 2 first will be written, then power of 1 will be written, then constant will be written. Here also, first x will be written, then constant will be written. If this is disorder, you have first to arrange in order and then start your working. So what the first question, what I will write here, what time it will divide initially. So this is very simple, that what you will write here, that I taught this in class 9. Let me speak something. 2x square in rough work, you write 2x square upon x. You should divide, it is just checking. 2x square upon x, and what comes? It is very simple. What coming? 2x. So you have to write 2x here. Again I am telling you that first question is at what time it will divide initially. So how to check it? At what time it will divide? This upon this. Do it here. 2x square upon x. What coming? 2x. So 2x will be written here. When 2x will be written here, then 2x will multiply in both the term. 2x into x, it will be 2x square. 2x into 2, it is 4x. Now subtraction. Always cancel. 3x, it is positive sign, it is negative sign. Definitely subtraction will be there, and sign will be used in front of the greater number. Like it is minus. So minus 1x will be here, and it is plus 1 copy. Now the next question here, that what I will write here. So two things I am telling you. When divide procedure will end. see the denominator's power. When power of x in it is not denominator, it's a remainder. So in remainder, when the power of x is less than the power of this divisor, the division will end. I speak again. The power of x in remainder is 1. Power of x is 1. Both are equal, meaning remainder is still being there. The division will be still there. Meaning it will be divided more. When it will end? It will end when the remainder's power will less than the divisor's power. I again speak. It is x to the power 1. It is x to the power 1, meaning divide procedure still will be run. Then what I will write here? The question is what I will write here. Then I have taught you the method. In rough work, take minus x upon x. And what is coming? It is minus 1. So write here minus 1. And then divide by minus 1. So multiply minus 1 into x minus x. Minus 1 into 2 minus 2. You will see that you have to change the sign. This is plus x and minus x will cancel, and it's plus 1, it is plus 2 will be 3. So now I would say that in remainder there is no x, meaning x to the power 0 is being here. It is x to the power 1. In this gonna be less than this, so that divide procedure will end. So in whole work we got that this is a dividend quotient, this is divisor, it is a quotient, it is a remainder. So this is a procedure. And what is a division algorithm? It's very simple. That we know that dividend equal to this procedure is what? It is division algorithm. So dividend equal to, it's very well known, divisor into quotient plus remainder. So do it now. Divide dividend equal to 2x square 3x plus 1. This is dividend. This is divisor. Into quotient is what? 2x minus 1 plus remainder is what? 3. Now what to do? You have to simplify that and you have to make them equal. You have to show that they are equal. What? Look at 2x square plus 3x plus 1. Now I will multiply x into 2x, 2x square, x into 1, x, 2 into 2x, 2 2s are 4x, 2 1s are 2, and plus 3. Ultimately it is 2x square minus x plus 4x will be plus 3x, and these two will be plus 1. You will see that these two parts are equal. It means division algorithm verified. So simple terminology I am writing here, and this is a so-called procedure. So you should learn that what time we have to divide, take this by this and go on. So few things you have to keep remember. Before dividing, you have to arrange this both in a proper order, in descending order of the power of x, then divide till the power of the remainder should be less than the power of the divisor. After getting all, if you will be told to verify the division algorithm, you have to show this one. So this is a question number, example number 6. Hope you got. Now let me take some more examples. I have one good thing to explain here, and I want to do right now here. In last question we were told here, divide. It is extra conditions I am telling you. It is a thing which I am telling you. Look it properly. Divide. Same example, example number 6. What it was? Question was divide this by this, and you did. You remember you did. Instead of this question, if you will be told, suppose question will be find the quotient, find the remainder. When you divide, on dividing this by this, on dividing this by this, question, just try to catch the question. Find the remainder when you divide this by this. It means that you have to divide to this by this and get your remainder. In last question, remainder was 3. You remember that. The remainder was 3. So let me explain one thing, that we have a short method. You need not divide this by this and you can get your remainder easily. So try to catch my words. When this will be divided by this, you have to find the remainder. So I have a short trick. When your divisor is linear polynomial, try to catch my word. If it is linear, then you can get the remainder without dividing. But this time the trick is only follow, the short method will be only follow when the divisor is linear. If it is quadratic or some else, the short method or trick will not be followed. Then if it is something like x square or something like that, you will have to divide and get remainder. No other method is there. But if it is a linear and you want to find out the remainder without dividing, you can get it. How? I tell you. This is a remainder formula also, remainder theorem also. First take x plus 2 is equal to 0 and get x is equal to minus 2. And then write your dividend here. Without dividing, I am telling you that how we can find out the remainder. Now put x equal to minus 2 here. 2 into minus 2 square, 3 into minus 2 plus 1. 2 to the 4 to the 8, 3 to the 6 plus 1. This is 9 minus 6, it's 3. Answer. Hope what I want to tell you, when I did divide this by this, I got remainder 3. This time with the short method, I got remainder 3. What you conclude? When this is a linear polynomial, what is a linear polynomial? When x to the power 1 is there. When it is x to the power 1 is there, meaning it's a linear polynomial. By linear polynomial, if you are dividing any polynomial, you can get without dividing remainder. You can get remainder without dividing. So this is a method. You can use it also. I have one more thing to tell you. Suppose question is x square minus 9x plus 20 and you are told to divide by x minus 5. Minus 5. And what happens then? I'll tell you. It is extra question and what I am trying to tell you, try to catch it. When this is divided by this, it is a short trick that what time you will divide firstly? X square by x. What is answer? X. Now divide by x here, x into x square minus 5x. What coming here? Cancel 4x plus 20. Now what I have told you the method? The procedure will be going on when the power of the x in the remainder should less than power of the x in of the divisor. So it is still equal x to the power 1, x to the power 1, meaning divide will going on. Next step also, what time it will be? I have taught you the method. Minus 4x will be written upon x. This is short method. What coming? Minus 4. Meaning I will divide by minus 4. So keep remember this time with minus 4, with minus sign multiply this. Minus 4 into x, minus 4x. Minus 4 into this, plus 20. Finally you will say remainder is 0. So wow, it is very good thing you got. Actually, let me explain that. It means that this is a factor of this one because the remainder is 0. You know it, when any number is divided by any number, if remainder is 0, I will say that 5 is a factor of 20. 5 is a factor of 20. Similarly here, that x minus 5 is none else, x minus 5 is a factor of this one. X minus 5 is a factor of this one because on dividing we are getting the remainder 0. So this is a method, this long method. If you use a short method because your divisor is having power 1, it is a linear polynomial. So I have taught you whenever you are dividing by any linear polynomial in any quadratic or cubic polynomial, you can find the remainder without dividing. So what I told you the method, take x minus 5 is equal to 0, x equal to 5. So put here in p of x, what you have p of x, that is a p of x. So go with p of 5, 5 5s are 25, 5 9s are, getting my point, 5 5s are 25, 5 9s are 45 plus 20. Lastly, it is this and this will be 45 minus 45, 0. What you got? Remainder is 0. It shows that x minus 5 is what? It is a factor of this one. Very good concept you are getting. When remainder is 0, x minus 5 is factor of x square minus 9x plus 20. This is very good sentence you got, student. So with example number 6, I have taught you many things. This is a short method. It only allow whenever the divisor is a linear polynomial, and whenever it is a linear polynomial, without dividing you can get the remainder. When remainder is equal to 0, the conclusion is that x minus 5 is a factor of this one. Okay student, I tell you one more thing. When we are doing, now we'll go in deep. Question is, again I ask you one thing. I had this polynomial, just I wrote it, and what we conclude that x minus 5 is what? Is a factor of it. How we proved? I took x minus 5 is equal to 0, I got x equal to 5. When I put 5 here, I got 0, it means x minus 5 is a factor. I ask you one question, I tell you one thing. This is what? Quadratic polynomial. When you will split in middle term splitting, what you will get? 9 in a bracket. The rule is, you know, addition must be 9 and multiply will be 20. 5 plus 4. Middle term splitting. 5 plus 4, 9. 5 4s are 20. Afterward, what you will do? Multiply to x inside. Then multiply to minus sign inside the bracket. You will get this one. Then take out x common. Minus common with 4. Sign will change because minus you took out common. Ultimately, x minus 5 will have a common. Remainder is equal. This one. So x minus 5, when it is common, the thing x minus 4 is being here. What you got finally? You got a 2 factors. What you wrote here? X minus 5 is one of the factor of it. So what is this? Look at x minus 5 is one factor. What is the other factor? X minus 4. What is the other factor? X minus 4. I again do analysis on that. I want to tell you one thing. When question is, look at again. X minus 5 is one of the factor. What is the other factor? X minus 4. You know guys, power of x is 2. Meaning in this polynomial there are 2 factors. First and second. X minus 5 is one of the factor. How we proved? Because x equal to 5 was satisfying that one. When x minus 5 is one of the factor, how we got x minus 4 is another factor? By this. Look at, I tell you that without using the middle term splitting, we can get the other factor. Speak frankly, without using the middle term splitting, we can get the other factor because x minus 5 is well known factor. Okay, again I speak. X minus 5 is one of the factor. How we can get other factor? So I tell you one thing. Just divide this by 20, x minus 5. Whatever the quotient will be, it is the other factor. So very good thing you are having now. For any polynomial, if you know one factor, you can get other factor by dividing. Hear me again. For any polynomial, if you know one factor, you can get other factors by dividing. So how it is? Look at, I have taught you that how to divide x square and x. It is x coming, x square minus 5x. Recently we did is minus 4x coming plus 20. And this divided by is minus 4 coming. Multiply minus 4 in the x minus 4x plus 20. Lastly it is 0. What you got? It is nothing, it is remainder. But what is the other factor? X minus 4. So first factor is x minus 5 and other factor is x minus 4. This is a method when you can get the other factors. Look at student, this question may come in x cube also. This time it will be very important, but the method is very sure. When you know one factor, you can get the other factors also. I asked you one one more thing. So let me tell you all the things by one example. I ask you one thing. Find its one factor. Find its one factor. Listen me carefully. It is x square. You know it. It is a quadratic polynomial. We know it is having two factors. We don't know any factor. Without doing the middle term splitting, find one factor. Without doing the middle term splitting, find one factor. Because it is having two factors. First find one factor. So I have a trick. Look at student. Write your polynomial. Find its one factor. When you will know one factor, you can get another factor by dividing. Hope student is getting me. Without dividing, find it one factor. So I have a trick. Choose the value of x by your side only. You are independent to choose. Suppose x is choosing 1. The value of x must be chosen so that answer is 0. I tell you again. X is equal to 1. It is 1 square minus 9 into 1 plus 20. 1 minus 9 plus 20. It is not 0. We are failed. Okay? No matter at all. When will be chosen 2? 2 2s are 4 minus 9 2s are 18 plus 20. It is again not 0. Again we are failing. So you are thinking that the procedure will go till where? Let me explain. Until and unless the answer is 0, you have to go your procedure. Like what? If I put x is equal to 4, 4 4 is just 16, it's a prediction. 4 9 is 36 and 20. Wow. You got 0. The analysis we have done here, and we got the conclusion that on putting x equal to 4, it is having 0 answer. It is indicating you that what is the one factor. So let me explain. When you transfer 4, x minus 4 is equal to 0. I am not interested to write. X minus 4 will be one of its factor. Look at again and try to understand the thing what I am telling you. X minus 4 will be one of its factor. How we got factor? Look at again. This was a polynomial. I have written polynomial. I wanted to know even a one factor. Even we know that it is having two factors, but I want one factor. So I wrote it here. We have chosen x is equal to some. It's a trial and error method. Like what you have to put one by one. X is equal to 1, x equal to 2, x equal to 3. Sometimes x equal to minus 1, x equal to minus 2, x equal to minus 3. So I have chosen x equal to 4, and instantly or luckily I got 0. When it is 0, it is meaning x equal to 4 satisfying that one, and this indicating that x minus 4 will be one of the factor. And if I ask you that how many factors it is having, 2 factors, because x to the power 2 is there, so it is one of the factor. What is the other factor? Now I won't waste time. I would say, what is other factor? I have taught in last board. When you know one factor, you can get other factor by dividing. So right here, and it is x minus 4 because x minus 4 is one of the factor. When you will divide, I do quickly. I'll write here x square minus 4x, cancel, minus 5 20, here minus 5 is being here, minus 5 and 20, what you cancel 0. What its meaning? Divide complete. And then what is the meaning? X minus 5 is what? It is other factor because the division has been completed. So it is one of the factor, it is other factor. This is a method. When you know any polynomial, and you will be told find the factors. So what you do? First write it, choose some value, get it is equal to 0. It helps you to find x equal to 4 satisfying, meaning x minus 4 is one of the 0. Suppose x equal to minus 4 satisfying, x plus 4 will be one of the factor. So x equal to 4 satisfying, x minus 4 will be one of the factor. How we can find the other factor? Just divide and get your answer. So students, this was a whole concept of this particular conditions, and my words are very important as far as the further questions is coming. So you study all, see this video 2 or 3 times, you will get all the things. So we'll do further questions depending on that concept tomorrow. Thank you.